I was feeling down, despondent, though I could not figure why. Hell, perhaps it was the weather and the fact that things were dry. It's a soul-sapping experience when blue skies will not cease, bringing melancholy moments when one's soul cannot find peace. Then my mood was interrupted by an email coming through, and I glanced down at my laptop. It was from a mate I knew. How it was a fellow poet whom I'd met last year in May, who would often send me stories that someone had sent his way. As I read the text before me, I soon came to realize there were folk who faced much crueler tests, and tears welled in my eyes. My full name is Mildred Hondorf, and for 30 years or more I have taught piano lessons to young children by the score. Though I've taught a lot of students who has shown ability, there were sadly some among them who were challenged musically. Of that number was young Robbie, and he had a single mom, and the lad was now 11, much too old, I thought, to come. But it's always been my mother's dream I'd master this someday, and those haunting words just lingered, and they always seemed to stay. Robbie had no tone or rhythm, and this fact he could not hide. He just lacked inborn ability, but still the lad, he tried. He learned elementary pieces and would dutifully review all the scales I put before him, but deep down inside I knew that the poor child showed no promise and would never learn to play. But his words would always echo, I will master this someday. Robbie's mother always smiled and waved, though did so from her car, and I'd never met her personally in any way so far. Then one day Rob never came again. I guessed he'd just moved on, though I must admit I felt at ease now that the lad was gone. He was not a good advertisement for what I was about, and then several weeks on down the track I sent some flyers out, for I had in mind an evening, a recital on a night where the parents, friends, and relatives could see them in full flight. It seems Robbie to receipt one, and he asked if he could try, but I told him it's impossible, he did not qualify. You have not attended lessons, so it really wasn't fair. But my mom was sick, young Rob explained, she couldn't drive me there. I've been practicing Miss Hondorf, and Mom's dream is that I'd play, and that boy somehow persuaded me, and Robbie got his way. He'd perform before my closer, just in case his effort died, and that way I'd salvage self-esteem, or bluntly save my pride. Well, the evening had gone splendidly, and Rob was paged on next, but the sight of his appearance, well, it really left me vexed. The lad's clothes were unironed, wrinkled, and his hair was quite a mess, and it looked like an egg beater had been through it, I confess. But he sat at his piano and announced out very loud he would play Mozart's concerto in C major for the crowd. His small fingers danced so nimbly on the ivories, that's for sure. And I know that Mozart would have been amazed at what he saw. Robbie ended his performance in a grand crescendo style, and the crowd just stood applauding while I had the biggest smile. I just hugged the lad and asked him, how'd you do it? Don't be shy. And he spoke into the microphone and gave his proud reply. Well, my mom has been real sick of late. She'd cancer in her chest, and she passed away this morning, miss. I had to play my best. Mom was born quite deaf, you see, but prayed with all her might that one day I'd master how to play, and that I did tonight. Mom was born quite deaf, you see, but prayed with all her might that one day I'd master how to play, and that I did tonight.